Why hydrogen fuel could save the planet. Imagine a future where cars, airplanes, and even factories run not on polluting fossil fuels, but on the most abundant element in the universe, hydrogen. Sounds futuristic? That future might be closer than we think. Hydrogen fuel, often called the fuel of the future, could be key in solving one of the biggest challenges of our time: climate change. Right now, the world runs on energy. We use it to power homes, vehicles, industries, and almost everything else. But most of this energy comes from fossil fuels: coal, oil, and natural gas. These have powered human progress for over a century, but at a cost. They release massive amounts of carbon dioxide, trapping heat and warming our planet. The result? Rising sea levels, extreme weather, and ecosystems at risk. So the big question is, how can we power the world without polluting it? Enter hydrogen. It's colorless, odorless, and extremely light. When used as a fuel, hydrogen produces only water vapor as a byproduct. That's right, no smoke, no carbon, no pollution. It's a clean energy source that could revolutionize how we generate and use power. But how does it work? Hydrogen fuel is often used in something called a fuel cell, a device that combines hydrogen and oxygen to produce electricity, heat, and water. The electricity can power anything from a car to a house. Since the only emission is water, hydrogen fuel cells are a zero-emission energy solution. But there's a catch. Although hydrogen is the most abundant element in the universe, it doesn't exist in pure form on Earth. It's always bonded to something like oxygen and water, H2O, or carbon and methane, CH4, so we have to extract it, and that process requires energy. There are several ways to do this, and some are cleaner than others. One of the most promising methods is electrolysis, where electricity is used to split water into hydrogen and oxygen. If that electricity comes from renewable sources like solar or wind, the process is clean from start to finish. This type is called green hydrogen. There's also blue hydrogen, made from natural gas but with carbon captured and stored. And then there's gray hydrogen, made using fossil fuels without capturing the emissions. Not really clean. The exciting part is that governments and companies worldwide are now investing heavily in green hydrogen. Countries like Japan, Germany, and Australia are leading the way, building hydrogen plants and developing new technologies. Even big oil companies are shifting, seeing hydrogen as vital to a cleaner future. Hydrogen isn't just for cars. It could power trucks, trains, ships, and airplanes. It can be stored for long periods, unlike solar or wind electricity, which depends on the weather. Hydrogen can also be transported through pipelines or tanks, making it a flexible energy source globally. But challenges remain. Right now, hydrogen is expensive to produce, especially green hydrogen. Infrastructure like fueling stations and pipelines is limited. Safety concerns, mainly due to hydrogen's flammability, must be addressed with proper technology and education. However, these challenges are not impossible to overcome. Like solar panels, which were once expensive and rare, hydrogen could become cheaper and more common with time and investment. The potential is enormous. Hydrogen could help decarbonize steel, cement, and chemical industries, sectors hard to clean with electricity alone. It could provide backup power to renewable systems and offer energy independence to countries that import fossil fuels. In short, hydrogen offers hope, not just as an alternative fuel, but as a game changer in how we think about energy. So why isn't everyone talking about it? Because it's not as simple as plugging into a solar panel or buying an electric car. Hydrogen technology is complex, and its benefits aren't always visible to the public. That's why raising awareness now is vital before it's too late. With climate change accelerating and fossil fuel reserves shrinking, we need every possible solution. Hydrogen isn't the only answer, but it might be one of the best. The truth is, transitioning to hydrogen will require global cooperation, smart policies, bold investment, and public support. But if we get it right, the rewards could be huge. Clean air, a stable climate, and a sustainable planet for generations to come. So next time you hear about hydrogen, don't think science fiction. Think clean skies, renewable power, and a world where energy doesn't have to cost the Earth. Hydrogen fuel could save the planet, and that journey starts now. Like and subscribe.